So what is the theme for this year's Dairy Summit and why did you choose it?
This year's theme for Dairy Summit is staying the course in rough terrain. And we really think this makes a lot of sense based on what has transpired in the last year and a half in the dairy industry. As everyone knows, 2009 was a very tough economic time in the dairy industry. We had low milk prices, high cost of production, and a lot of equity erosion and a lot of financial losses in the dairy industry. However, people who stayed the course through that time period and moved into 2010, we've seen a little better milk prices recently, but people who are going to be successful in the future are going to need to stay the course. And also, as we look forward here, we think the title makes a lot of sense as we move forward because there's going to be some rough terrain ahead. And rough terrain we're looking at already. We're looking at low milk price futures as we look into 2011. And also, we see higher protein and corn prices. The markets are very strong in the corn price. They're very strong in the protein price, so the feed costs will be higher. Couple that with the lower milk prices of the future, there could be some rough terrain ahead. But the people that are going to be successful are going to need to stay the course, and Dairy Summit will allow us to do that.
How can Dairy Summit serve as a guidance tool for producers?
Well, the Dairy Summit's a great opportunity for dairy producers to come and network with other producers. And when I've talked to producers in the past about some of their objectives when they get off the farm and go to a meeting, there's really like 3 or 4 objectives. Number one is they want to learn something and take something back to the farm. And we really feel good about the Dairy Summits we've had in the past and the Dairy Summit for 2010. We got a lot of good topics, a lot of great speakers, and information that you can take back to the farm. The second thing that producers like when they get away and come to a meeting is the ability to network with other producers. And we really allow time to do that. There's opportunities to network with other producers. Producers who attend Dairy Summit are some of the best producers of the Midwest. And so that networking opportunity is really important to learn from each other. The third thing that producers like to do when they get away from the farm and come to a meeting is visit other farms. And we have that opportunity also. The day before Dairy Summit, there's a couple of farms lined up in northwestern Wisconsin to visit, to see some new things that other producers are doing. So that's another great opportunity for them to visit other dairy farms. And the fourth thing that producers like to do when they get away from the farm is have a little bit of fun. And we do provide some entertainment for producers. And along with the networking opportunities, along with the take-home messages and things you can take back to the farm, and the opportunity to visit other farms, we really think we got a nice, good program put together for our dairy producers.
Okay, so what are some of the sessions you have this year, and how do they fit your theme?
We got a great lineup of speakers this year and topics at Dairy Summit. Our agenda, we're really excited about the agenda we're having. One of the topics that kind of fits into our theme is building consumer trust. We have brought in Charlie Arnott in to talk about redefining today's dairies to build consumer trust, due to the fact that a lot of the consumers these days do not understand very well what goes on a modern dairy farm, and exposing our customers and our producers to some of these ideas and what they can do on their home front is really important to do. Some other sessions that we talk about is staying the course and doing the right things as far as managing the dairy herd. We got management sessions in foot health, transition management, forage management, calf management, so we got a lot of great speakers and great topics in that area. And also another area that really is always popular is our producer panel, and this year we've got 3 producers talking about how they use technology on their farm to help make management decisions. And these are some of the ideas that producers can pick up and learn to help stay the course on their dairy operation.
All right, what are some of the other resources available to producers to help them stay the course?
Well, Dairy Summit is a great opportunity to learn and gain ideas, but to take it to the farm level, producers need to take advantage of other resources that are available to them. I think some of the most important resources for them to utilize is to stay networked with other dairy producers, other consultants, put together a team of advisors that can help them make the best business decisions that allow them to stay the course in rough terrain.